Hello and welcome everybody. This is Jeremy Barnett coming at you live in Tampa, Florida. It's a nice cool night, about 74 degrees. So definitely cooled off for us, man. It was a hot one over the last few weeks. Now, we are going to kick off the webinar at 9 o'clock. I wanted to start this early. Give me a shout out if you can see me okay, hear me okay. I appreciate that. You can type it into the chat box, and I would appreciate you letting me know that. Okay, no one's typing in the chat box yet, so can you see me? Okay, everybody, give me a shout out if you can see and hear me okay. Awesome. Thanks, John. Appreciate it. Everybody else is being shy tonight. All right, so why are you guys here tonight? Well, we're really excited about the information that we're going to be sharing with you tonight. Why are so many international 6, 7, 8-figure earners coming involved and locking arms on this amazing movement that experts are calling the global phenomenon? We've been a part of this for just under 7 weeks. And folks, I've been in the industry for the last 12 years, and I've never been a part of something, in my opinion, that was the right place at the perfect time, that was special. You know, there's product companies and there's all kinds of stuff out there. There's new opportunities, and there's nothing good or bad per se, depending on the individual. But what we got our hands on here is something so special that it's the right place at the perfect time. And I'm going to share with you exactly and prove that to you with our slideshow tonight. So we're going to go ahead and get everybody locked in. And I want to thank all you guys for coming out tonight. Cool. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and we're going to go ahead and kick this off. Okay. So again, why are we so excited? Well, it's really simple, because something is occurring around the world and the globe that has never occurred before. Okay. What I'm going to share is nothing short of a phenomena. And the definition of a phenomena is the following. It's an unusual, significant, and remarkable occurrence. But what you're going to discover in the next few minutes is a remarkable occurrence, but it's also a truly monumental one. Why do I say that? Because it's something that has never happened before. It's the converging of two massive industries that's created a third industry, and which is now the world's fastest growing. So let's start with the two massive industries that are converging. The first one is the mobile phone industry, and the second one is the advertising industry. Two mega giants. So let's talk about the mobile phone industry first. But what I want to do is put everything into global context to give you a global perspective of how mobile phones actually compares to everything in our lives, okay? Now, we are 7 billion people on the planet, and here's what we call ours today. We have 1 billion cars registered in use, 1.1 billion fixed landline phones, 1.2 billion personal computers, including desktops, laptops, and tablets, 1.6 billion television sets, 1.7 billion credit card users, 2.1 billion internet users, 2.2 billion people with bank accounts. And most people are surprised to hear that there's still 3.9 billion radio receivers in use around the world today. Let me tell you, friends, mobile phones literally dwarfs them all. Now, there's currently 6.58 billion active subscribers, and that's equivalent to 94% of the world's population. 94% have a mobile phone. It's insane. That's why 5.5 times That's more than 5.5 times mobile phones than computers, 4 times more mobile phones than all the televisions worldwide, 4 times more mobile phones than people with credit cards. So it's clear that mobile is so massive that it passed $1 trillion a year back in 2010 and is now approaching $2 trillion. Okay, so now let's move on to the second industry, which is another monster, and that's the advertising industry. Now, advertising started in the old days on the radio. Then it shifted to TV for years, and all the eyes were glued to the tube. Then it exploded onto the internet, and all the eyes followed. Now, it was on desktops first and then the laptops, and now it's on mobile phones, and it's in the palm of our hand. But the majority of us spend most of our time using our mobile phones today for internet use, again, in the palm of our hand. So the $1.7 trillion advertising industry is rocketing directly towards the nearly $2 trillion mobile phone industry. Why? Simple answer, because the average person looks at their mobile phone 150 times a day. It's true. So that's where all the eyes are today, right? So these two colossal industries are on a head-on collision course, and nothing is going to stop this from happening. It's impossible, right? But the collision created a third industry that is now the world's fastest growing, and that's the mobile app industry. Now, mobile apps are the key, the bridge and the gateway that connects these two giants, the mobile phone and the advertising industries. Now, mobile apps, a tiny industry by comparison, only 30 billion, but that's really incredible because it's just a baby still. Mobile apps only began in 2010 when Apple started the craze by introducing iPhone apps, but that was only the beginning of the explosion. Now, I got to tell you, we measure the growth of the app industry not by subscribers, but by downloads. Okay, in 2010, even Apple was shocked when 10 billion apps were downloaded in the first year, and 2 years later in 2012, 30 billion apps were downloaded, and some experts were wondering if it had actually peaked, but it had not. In 2013, it reached 73 billion downloads, and this year it will reach over 119 billion downloads for the year. And in about 18 months, or 2016, are you ready for this? Almost 300 billion apps will be downloaded. That's 800 million apps per day, or more than 500,000 per second. So it's going to grow from 10 billion downloads 4 years ago to 300 billion downloads in the next year and a half. That's 30 times growth in 6 years. It's insane, just massive. Folks, you don't have to be a CEO to understand those numbers. So where do we all fit in this grand design? Why are we all here on this live hangout tonight? Well, let's start off by asking you a couple of questions. Would you think it's fair to say that all businesses want to generate more sales with existing customers and acquire new customers? Of course they would. More sales equals more profit, right? Well, the question becomes, how do these business owners generate more sales and get new customers? Simple answer, they need to advertise more, plain and simple. But here's the challenge. The majority of businesses simply can't afford to advertise more because it's not in their budget, or they would be doing it. They're already spending enough on Google pay-per-click and Facebook marketing, trying to be found in the search engines, and it's just not in the average small business person's budget. Okay, so we've pretty much defined the desires and the challenges for the majority of business owners in today's economy. They want to get more sales from their existing customers. They want to acquire new customers, and they basically cannot afford to advertise more. All right, so let's move on to the next part of the storyline. Do you guys believe that the majority of consumers are interested in saving as much money as they possibly can? Well, the answer to this is an obvious yes, right? How do we know this to be true? Well, let's go ahead and take a look at the exploding coupon savings programs that have popped up over the last several years and happen to help lots of people save lots and lots of their hard-earned money. Companies like Living Social, Groupon, Foursquare, Retail Me Not. As you can see for yourself, people love saving money. So a quick and final recap, and then I'm going to tie this all together. All businesses want to do more sales with their existing customers. They want to acquire new customers, cannot afford to advertise more, and people love saving money, period. Now remember, We know that all the eyeballs around the world today are looking at their mobile phones 150 times a day, right? And that's just the average. Okay, so get ready because I'm going to tie this all together for you right now. We are BizBiz.mobi, and over the last 2 years, we've developed the first advertising, communication, and proximity mobile app of its kind anywhere in the world. Welcome to UBiz. It provides solutions for consumers and those small, medium, and larger businesses that are owned by our family and friends, and that happen to represent 90% of the global economy. See, UBiz becomes the gateway for 90% of commerce worldwide and will grow virally with tens of millions of free members worldwide. Now, how is this possible? Because it does 3 great things to start. Number 1, it helps people save money like those other apps, Groupon, Living Social, Foursquare, Retail Me Not. But what really makes UBiz really next 2 features? Number 2, it empowers your favorite merchants, your local buddies, the people that own the local barbershop and the local pizza shop, the beautician, the mechanic, the dentist office, whatever, anything that you're used to going to on a monthly basis, right? It allows them to communicate with you wherever you are in the world and avoiding the spam filters. Yeah, how many times have you gone into a business and they said, oh, get on our email list and, informed on our specials, et cetera, right? This guarantees 100% message delivery to you. Why? Because you're going to look at your phone 150 times a day, and it's going to be coming on the app, which is a guaranteed delivery. No more spam to fight. Okay, number 3, my favorite one, using the highly sophisticated geo-targeting proximity technology, it creates brand new customers for the merchants by connecting them with all the free UBiz members traveling in their area. Now, here's what happens when everyone and anyone that has the UBiz app travels within a 10-kilometer or 6.2-mile radius of the merchant. They will get pinged. Just like you get a notification on your Facebook app, you're going to get a notification with discounts, specials, offers, or promos from UBiz from that merchant, advertising in real time, and whatever they're advertising right there at the moment. Okay? So in this example, it allows the merchant to target a whole new group of customers in their area. No one else offers this functionality. It's huge. It's huge. Now, let me kind of explain this and break it down to you in a little bit more layman terms. Now, Boston's Pizza is running a 2-for-1 special, as you see here, from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. So they go onto their UBiz application and they advertise to the 6.2-mile radius and all the people walking in that radius. Those people all have a smartphone. I can pretty much guarantee you that. And they will get pinged with the UBiz advertisement from Boston's Pizza. So let's say that 10% of those people in that radius are hungry for pizza at around 11 to 1 p.m. So now what happened? Boston's Pizza got brand new customers. Now they're going to be able to create existing customers from the new ones. Okay? The customer's happy because they got to enjoy a new pizza. Okay? And they got a good deal and they didn't have to buy a coupon from Groupon to get it. They got instantaneous results. So number 1, the consumer saved money, got to get their belly full of pizza. Number 2, the merchant was able to create new customers in this scenario. It's absolutely phenomenal. Now, we wanted to cover the main 3 points that we feel are the biggest points of UBiz, but it's features. So I'm going to run through those real quickly, and then we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. It's really not that long. Stick around because we're going to do a Q&A at the end. Now, it's free download for members. Members are connected to other members using GPS and proximity technology. All members have access to discounts, benefits, and events near them in real time. It allows them to share information, make recommendations, and invite their friends to share the collective experience. Like how on Facebook, right, where you invite somebody to play a game or et cetera, right? If you're getting good deal application, then guess what you're going to do? You're going to share the application with all your friends on Facebook. And now, what did you just do? You created brand new customers for a business, and you're going to be shocked when you find out how much this is. Permanent visibility. Your promotions are visible at all times. Again, proximity and geographical coverage. Advertise in real time. It instantly publishes advertising campaigns with your specials, discounts, and promotions. It's also a massive communication tool. You can use this to communicate with all of your friends at the push of a button and communicate with all of them. Optimization scheduling allows the merchant to uniquely schedule the campaigns on an hourly, daily, or weekly basis. The contact feature is amazing because it avoids the spam hurdles that we've been contending with for years, especially people that have a business. Most of the time, because of the spam can laws, things wind up in the spam box. Only like 3% ever check their spam box. So therefore, the message never gets to the end user. Now, this is 100% delivery rate, which is a huge, huge thing for the marketer in question here. Targeted marketing, immediate results. Members will receive the unique ads resulting in attracting an entirely new local market. Okay, so basically, we want to talk about what does this state-of-the-art application cost the merchant who would otherwise need to have a six-figure advertising budget. $30, not per day, not per week, and not even per month. $30 per year as in 8 cents a day, which happens to make UBiz the most cost-effective form of advertising in the history of the $1.7 trillion advertising industry. Again, for only 8 pennies a day. Now, folks, when you have a service that millions and millions of people worldwide will demand and use every day, then you have positioned yourself in the right place at the perfect time to take advantage of that trillion-dollar shift. Now, don't miss out on this next huge paradigm, the blending of these mega industries, the mobile phones, for you to all understand that we are in the absolute beginning stage of something extremely special, which leads us to a critical point for you, timing and positioning. Now, timing and positioning has played a major part in many successful people's lives, including the lives of many millionaires and even billionaires. So hopefully you recognize this is a huge play. Now, as we are in our pre-launch phase, which is the timeline before we officially go live and launch BizBiz.mobi to 123 countries around the world in December 2014. Yes, I said 123 countries. How many folks on the webinar tonight have ever been a part of something and you just couldn't wait for the company to open up the country that you had the most center of influence in? Well, welcome, my friends, to a company that's in pre-launch, and you can sign up people all over the globe. We're already doing it. We got teams in Brazil. We got teams in Athens, Greece. We got teams in Portugal. We got teams in Mexico. We got teams in Canada. Okay, and a lot of you are probably on the webinar tonight with your guests. This is a global phenomenon. People understand what is happening right now. The mega largest industries, fastest growing industry in the world. And we are on a head-on collision and launching this thing in the next 6 weeks fully. And the application is already out in the Google Play Store, days away from the App Store. And it's amazing. I've been using it already myself for 6 weeks, and I'm connecting with people, and I'm already getting advertisements from local businesses. I got to tell you guys a quick story. The other day, I got an advertisement from a guy that owns a local carpet cleaning service here in Wesley Chapel, Florida. So somebody has already signed up on UBiz, paid their $30, and now they're advertising, and they have a carpet cleaning store. It's amazing. The best part is, guys, though, you have the unique opportunity to be one of the first members to join. Secure your financial position right now in the BizBiz.mobi corporate structure. So here's what's happening. I want you to drop everything that you're doing tonight. If you're a guest on this webinar, hopefully you see this as a huge play. Get back with the person who invited you to this webinar presentation and find out how simple it is to simply lock down your position. Folks, we're doing webinars Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You're probably on this webinar right now, and you're looking at this thing, and you're going, man, this makes sense. I can't believe this is happening. So you're getting excited. Well, guess what? You're going to be able to plug into a serious 7- and 8-figure earner leadership team that are doing these webinars for you, going to train you for free, and you're going to learn from the best of the best. Why did we all drop everything to be a part of this? Because it's that big. So if you're looking at this and you're just tired of struggling, and you want something that's real, technology is where it's at, mobile apps where it's at, And we have the first ever advertising application that connects 90% of the global economy to the worldwide consumer base. It's incredible. You need to lock down your position now because this is growing like gangbusters, okay? Number 2, discover the 7 ways to earn income in our incredibly generous mobile compensation plan, the dual team structure, the mega matching bonuses, the super center bonus, and our global revenue sharing bonus pools. Now, we're not going to get a lot into the compensation plan tonight. I can tell you this. For $145 US, you can secure your position in what industry experts are calling the global phenomenon. $145. That's a night out with your family to eat if you go to a nice restaurant, okay? And it doesn't pay you anything back. This is the opportunity to get involved and take action in something that is incredible. And it is the perfect time, the perfect place to be a part of this global movement. We're excited, people, as you can hear in my voice. So take action. And guess what? You're going to pay a literal $35 US monthly recurring order that's going to get you codes to hook up new businesses every month. Two codes, okay? So you're paying $145 to get started, and your commitment is $35 a month. Everybody in the world can do that, and everybody can afford it, and that's why this is going to be the biggest thing we've ever seen. Now, number 3, get your BizBiz.mobi business off to a fast start, mobiappglobal.com. Go there after you get enrolled with the person that invited you to the webinar tonight. Get on the team list so you can be notified of the live events that are happening. You can plug your people in. Just how you got started tonight, you're in the driver's seat now. You're going to be able to bring people to this exact same webinar. We're going to be able to enroll them with you and for you and help you. And we're going to duplicate and go crazy. Next week, we've got a lot of stuff lining up. We're going to do comp plan trainings. We're going to have everything. We're going to be doing 5-minute intermissions and then coming back and doing team trainings after these live events. So now I do want to thank you guys for taking time to watch this presentation, and we look forward to helping you take your business all around the world. I want to welcome you to our amazing team of global entrepreneurs. We are global, we're mobile, and we are going viral. With that, I'm going to come on back over to the Hangout, and I'm back. All right. So hopefully you guys got a lot out of that presentation. How many people, by a show of hands, are ready to get started tonight? You're ready to get back with the person that invited you to the webinar. Take action, my friends. Again, I said I've been in the industry for 12 years, and I've never seen something that took off so quickly and rejection-free. I think maybe one person has told me no, and I just don't think that they were breathing. I'm not sure about that. But you're going to find that this is really easy to explain, not a lot to talk about. Everybody understands mobile. They understand advertising. Everybody gets it. Everybody's got one of these in their hand, and they're always looking at it. Now they're going to be able to get good deals, save money. Merchants are going to get – we're going to explode the economy with this business, you guys. This is really awesome. Again, how many people, by a show of hands, can type a Y for yes in the chat box and let me know that you see this, you're taking action, you're getting started, and you're going to plug in to the system that we got in place here. Awesome. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Lots of yeses going up in the air. Guys, we grew this team to over 150 people over the last few days. We're going to start doubling and tripling that. If you want to be a part of something exciting, then take action tonight, and I'll see you tomorrow night on the webinar. Same bat time, same bat place. Take care. God bless you.